Radio 570 WSYR, Syracuse. Saturday, October 3rd, 2009. If it's happening now, you're hearing it now. This is News Radio 570 WSYR, Syracuse.
Partly cloudy, 69 degrees at 5.
News Radio 570 WSYR, Syracuse. WPHR FM HD2, Solvay, Syracuse. News is next. WPHR FM Solvay, WSYR AM Syracuse. FM News Radio 1069 WSYR. WSYR FM Solvay, WSYR AM Syracuse. FM News Radio 1069 WSYR.
WSYR Syracuse, WSYR FM Solvay. This is News Radio 570 WSYR.
Syracuse's breaking news, weather, and traffic station.
On 1069 FM.
And live everywhere on the iHeart Radio app.
Sports Radio 620 WHEN, Syracuse. If it's happening in the world of sports, you're hearing it now. You're hearing it now. Sports Radio 620 WHEN, Syracuse. This is Central New York's news and weather station, FM News Radio 1069 WSYR, Syracuse. Central New York's home for Fox News. News Radio 570 WSYR, Syracuse. And on demand at 570WSYR.com. This is Power. AM 620. WPHR Solvay, Syracuse. WHEN Syracuse. The voice of the community. The new Power AM 620. This is Power. AM 620. WHEN Syracuse. And WPHR FM 106.9 HD2. Solvay, Syracuse. The voice of the community. The new Power AM 620.
You're listening to Power 620. WHEN Syracuse. Central New York's only R&B. Available anywhere you want to listen on our free iHeart Radio app. Download it now.
You're listening to Power AM 620. The voice of the community. On WHEN Syracuse. And Power 106.9 HD2. WSYR Solvay. Call now. 877-565-WIN. That's 877-565-9467. To win $1,000 right now.
Good time rock and roll. WSEN AM FM Baldwinsville, Syracuse.
92.1 WSEN Baldwinsville, Syracuse.
WSEN AM FM Baldwinsville, Syracuse.
92.1 WSEN Baldwinsville, Syracuse.
And the hits just keep on coming.
WSEN AM FM Baldwinsville, Syracuse.
92.1 WSEN Baldwinsville, Syracuse. Charlie Tuna.
WSEN FM Baldwinsville, Syracuse. Here comes another hour of the greatest hits. 92.1 WSEN.
WSEN Baldwinsville, Syracuse.
WSEN Baldwinsville.
Oldies Radio, WSEN Syracuse.
The golden age of rock and roll on Oldies 1390. WSBL Syracuse. Solid Gold Radio.
WACPA 73 Austin, New York.
WZUN Sandy Creek.
ESPN Radio. The home of the #1 ranked Syracuse Orange basketball. WTLA North Syracuse. WSGO Oswego. The new ESPN Radio.
The Red Sox play here. WTLA North Syracuse. WSGO Oswego. ESPN Radio. 97.7 FM Syracuse and 100.1 FM Oswego.
The home of Syracuse football. WTLA AM North Syracuse. WCUN HD3 Phoenix, Syracuse. ESPN AM 1200. TLA North Syracuse, WSGO Oswego, W249BC Mattydale, W261AC Oswego, ESPN Radio 97.7 and 100.1. Syracuse comes here for sports. From the epicenter of the sports universe, WTLA North Syracuse, WSGO Oswego, the home of the Jets and Giants, ESPN 97.7 and 100.1. WTLA North Syracuse, WSGO Oswego, W249 East Maydale, W261 AC Oswego, WCNY Bridgeport, ESPN Radio.
All things sports on ESPN Radio 1260.com from WNSS Syracuse. ESPN Radio 1260. This is your station for America's best music. 1200 and 1440 AM. WTLA North Syracuse. WSGO Oswego. The voice of the Central New York sports fan. WSKO Syracuse. The score 1260. The score 1260.
On radio at 1260, online at thescore1260.com, and mobile on the Score 1260 app. WSKO Syracuse, a Cumulus station, the voice of the Central New York sports fan. The Score 1260.
Unbiased, fan-friendly Syracuse sports coverage on WSKO Syracuse, a Cumulus station.
I would venture to say that you're going to have a great time there.
The voice of the Central New York sports fan, The Score 1260. Drive home with Maggie and Perloff. Afternoons 3 to 6 on WSKO Syracuse, a Cumulus media station. The voice of the Central New York sports fan, The Score 1260.
Hi, we're Alabama.
Hey everybody, it's Garth Brooks.
WOSW Fulton, Oswego County's home for country legends. AM 1300,
North Radio
country.
1390, WFBL, Syracuse. This is CNY Talk Radio, 1390, WFBL, Syracuse, 1600, WMCR Oneida. Online at CNYTalkRadio.com.
This is CNY Talk Radio, 1390 WFBL Syracuse, 1150 WUTI Utica, WMCR Oneida.
Serving Central New York and beyond. From the Inner Harbor, we are WSEN, Mexico, Syracuse, WOLF FM, HD2, Baldwinsville, WMBO, Auburn, WMVN, HD2, Sylvan Beach, and WFBL, Syracuse, the Dinosaur.
WNDR, Mexico, Syracuse, WOLF FM HD3 DeRider, 95.3, 103.9, WBTL.
Serving Central New York and beyond. From the Inner Harbor, we are WSEN FM, Mexico, Syracuse, WCIS FM HD3 DeRider, WNDR, Auburn, 95.3, 103.9, the Dinosaur.
Partly cloudy, windy, and 14 degrees with a wind chill factor around 0 at 7 o'clock. Good morning, I'm Chris Weidman.
This is Coco Jones. Something awesome is back. Radio Disney. Hit it.
WOLF Syracuse. WWLF Auburn.
WOSW Fulton. Oswego.
Hey, it's Maya Mitchell.
Back to the station that keeps you singing along.
Back to the beat.
Radio Disney. WOLF Syracuse.
WFBO Auburn.
The station that's all about you. Your music, your way. Radio Disney.
We are Fox. This is Fox Sports 1490 and 1300. WOLF Syracuse. WOSW Fulton Oswego. We are Fox. And here's what you need to know. Fox Sports 92.5. Fox Sports 92.5 and 1490. WOLF. WOLF Syracuse. Syracuse's home for sports. Fox Sports 92.5.
You're listening to Inspirational 1540 WSIV East Syracuse.
WSIV East Syracuse, the home of Rejoice, Inspirational 1540 and 106.3.
You're listening to The Light. The Light on 1540 AM. WSIV East Syracuse.
106.3 FM and 1540 AM, The Voice. WSIV East Syracuse. 106.3 FM and 1540 AM, The Voice. WVOA LP, Westville, Syracuse. 87.7, The Voice.
We
near WVOA, Mexico, Syracuse. Love Radio, 103.9 FM.
WVOU, Mexico,
Welcome
Syracuse.
to the lifelong well.
WVOA FM DeRider. WVOU, Mexico, Syracuse.
You're listening to 88.3 FM WAER Syracuse. Music, news, and NPR from Central New York.
You're listening to 88.3 FM WAER Syracuse, NPR News and more from Syracuse University.
This is 88.3 FM WAER.
I'm Tom Ashbrook. Coming up on the next On Point, calls grow to abolish the Electoral College. And for electors to vote their conscience, we'll take on the Electoral College question. Plus, vanilla, chili, garlic, soy. We'll taste the 8 flavors my guest says now define American cuisine and culture. That's coming up on the next On Point from NPR.
Today from 10 to noon on 88.3 FM WAER. NPR News and more from Syracuse University.
Many school districts are operating on delays this morning in Onondaga County, so be sure to check in to see where they stand. This is 88.3 FM WAER Syracuse, NPR News and more from Syracuse University. It's 8 a.m.
You're listening to 88.3 FM WAER Syracuse, your local NPR station from Syracuse University.
You're listening to 88.3 FM WAER Syracuse, your local NPR station from the Newhouse School at Syracuse University.
You're listening to Jazz on WAER Syracuse, digital radio from Syracuse University.
You're listening to WAER Syracuse, HD2 digital radio for Central New York.
You're listening to Jazz on WAER Syracuse, digital radio from Syracuse University.
You're listening to Alt 88 HD3 here on WAER Syracuse, the ultimate in alternative music discovery.
On 88.9, this is WITC Casnovia, New York.
Serving the universe from the top of Mount Olympus. WJPZ Syracuse, 89.1 FM. The Pulse. From the top of Mount Olympus, you're listening to WJPZ and WJPZ HD1 Syracuse. The beat of Syracuse. Z89.
WJPZ FM Syracuse. Your
party station.
Z89. WJPZ FM Syracuse. From the Envision Radio Network's broadcast center.
This is your party station.
Z89. You can't spell party without a P.
And you can't start a party without WJPZ FM Syracuse.
Your party station, C89. Here at WJPZ FM Syracuse,
your party station has all of your favorite hits straight from the charts.
New music,
and your favorite bops.
Here on C89.
WDWN 89.1 FM Auburn, W249 CF 97.7 FM Fulton. Win 89 FM.
The WRVO stations, your source for NPR News. WRVD FM 90.3 Syracuse. WRVJ FM 91.7 Watertown. WRVN FM 91.9 Utica. WRCU FM 90.1 Hamilton. WSUC FM 90.5 Cortland. WRVO FM 89.9 Oswego, Syracuse, and streaming online at WRVO.FM. This is WRVO, your source for NPR News. WRVD Syracuse, WRVJ Watertown, WRVN Utica, WSUC FM Portland, WRCU FM Hamilton, WRVO Oswego, Syracuse, and streaming online at WRVO.FM.
Good morning, it's 7:59. You're listening to WRVO Public Media. I'm Jason Smith. Stay with us for a news and weather update. It's coming up next as we continue with Morning Edition on your source for NPR News. WRVD Syracuse, WRVJ Watertown, WRVH Clayton, WRVN Utica, WMVQ Fenner, WSUC FM Cortland, WRCU Hamilton, and WRVO Oswego and Syracuse. And we're also streaming online at WRVO.org.
You're listening to your source for NPR News. Thanks for joining us on WRVD, Syracuse, WRVJ, Watertown, WRVH, Clayton, WRVN, Utica, WSUC-FM, Cortland, WRCU, Hamilton, WMVQ, Fenner, WRVO, Oswego, Syracuse, and online at WRVO.org. The news is straight ahead.
Here and Now is next. It starts with NPR headlines. We'll check weather, too, on WRVO Public Media, your NPR news station from SUNY Oswego, WRVJ Watertown, WRVH Clayton, WRVN Utica, WRVD Syracuse, WMVQ Fenner, WSUC-FM Cortland, WRCU Hamilton, WRVO Oswego and Syracuse, and to your smartphone or tablet with WRVO's free mobile app. All Things Considered is next on WRVO Public Media, your NPR news station from SUNY Oswego, WRVN Utica, WRVD Syracuse, WRVH Clayton, WRVJ Watertown, WRCU Hamilton, WSUC-FM Cortland, WMVQ Fenner, and WRVO Oswego and Syracuse. You're listening to Public Radio Remix on WRVO HD2 Oswego and WRVD HD2 Syracuse, and on your mobile device with the WRVO app available through the iTunes Store or Google Play. You can also listen on your computer by visiting our website at WRVO.org. Additional information about Public Radio Remix on WRVO2 can be found at publicradioremix.org. Tell us what you think. Send your comments to feedback at WRVO.org.
You're listening to WBXL FM Baldwinsville.
This is 90.5 FM WBXL Baldwinsville, New York. This is Beeville's 90.5 The Buzz.
Right here on your Classic Connection, 91.3 WCNY FM Syracuse, 89.5 WUNY FM Utica, 90.9 WJNY FM Watertown. Call us at 451-9269.
Concerts at 91.3 WCNY FM Syracuse, 89.5 WUNY FM Utica, and 90.9 WJNY FM Watertown, and on the web at WCNY.org. This is Classic FM, 91.3 WCNY FM Syracuse, 89.5 WUNY FM Utica, 90.9 WJNY FM Watertown, and on the web at WCNY.org.
This evening promises to be special. Let's find our seats and settle in. Coming up next, it's news from NPR, and then the Concert Hall on WCNY FM Syracuse, WUNY FM Utica, WJNY FM Watertown, and on the web at WCNY.org.
WCNY HD2 Syracuse, WUNY HD2 Utica, WJNY HD2 Watertown. WCNY HD2 Syracuse, WUNY HD2 Utica, WJNY HD2 Watertown.
You're listening to HD3 Jazz, WCNY HD3 Syracuse, WUNY HD3 Utica, WJNY HD3 Watertown.
This is Community FM, WCNY HD3 Syracuse, WUNY HD3 Utica, WJNY HD3 Watertown.
WSYR FM, Baldwinsville. Let's go!
From the Syracuse Inner Harbor, WOLF-FM, WOLF-FM HD, DeRuyter, Syracuse, WWLF-FM, Oswego, Fulton, Pulaski. This is Syracuse's new country, The Wolf.
Hey, it's Big D and Bubba. Here is your 9 a.m. keyword.
WOLF-FM, Baldwinsville, Syracuse. Syracuse's new hit country, 92.1, The Wolf. Broadcasting live from the beautiful Syracuse Inner Harbor. WOLF-FM. WOLF-FM HD Baldwinsville. WMVN HD3 Sylvan Beach. I bring the music. 92.1 The Wolf. Starting your weekday with Big D and Bubba and the most Syracuse country all day long. WOLF-FM, WOLF-FM HD Baldwinsville, WMVN HD3 Sylvan Beach, Syracuse's 92.1 The Wolf. WOLF-FM, DeRuyter, Syracuse. The Wild Wolf is on the air. Only new country around the clock. New Country Wolf 1051. WOLF, DeRuyter, Syracuse, WWLF Oswego, and 98.3 in and around downtown Syracuse.
93Q.
It's 6 o'clock. Ted and Amy with another hour of today's best music on 93Q, the number one hit music station.
WNTQ, Syracuse.
It's Friday morning. We got some great flashbacks we're going to be playing all morning long. How about in celebration of the fact that the big heat wave is over? Let's kick it off this morning with the Bangles. Walk Like an Egyptian. 93Q.
93Q.
Hello, it's Rick Roberts with another hour of today's best music at 93Q, the number one hit music station.
WNTQ, Syracuse.
What's up? I'm Mike Koshan, and I got the 5 most requested songs of the day. Right now, the top 5 at 9, live on 93Q.
93Q, WNTQ, Syracuse.
93Q Summer Jam Artists 303. 93Q plays the hits for Central New York. All hit music. Hit after hit after hit. 93Q, the number one hit music station.
Good morning. It's 7 o'clock. Ted and Amy. It's Thursday, December 15th. We have more of today's hit music every hour here on 93Q.
The number one hit music station. 93Q, WNTQ, Syracuse.
A Cumulus station.
It's Ellie Cruz. Let me know what you're doing this Saturday night. 315-421-9393. I got another hour of all hit music.
The number one hit music station. 93Q, WNTQ, Syracuse.
A Cumulus station.
Y94 FM, 94.5. WYYY, Syracuse.
WYYY Syracuse.
Syracuse weather.
Y94 FM meteorologist Dave Eichhorn says clouds, couple of showers tonight, and down in the 50s for tomorrow. Morning showers and then windy all afternoon with temperatures tomorrow only in the mid-50s. Right now 66 downtown Syracuse. And upside down, this is Diana Ross on the Saturday Night Dance Party from Y94 FM.
Y94 FM.
WYYY Syracuse.
Y94 FM, this is John Tesh. If you've got questions about something you hear or just want to find out more, go to Y94FM.com. For intelligence for your life on the internet, Y94FM.com.
Y94 FM. Y94 FM, 94.5. WYYY, Syracuse.
From the Genesis 2 Hair Replacement Holiday Studios, this is WYYY Syracuse. Y94.
Syracuse weather.
94.5 is Y94. WYYY Syracuse. WYYY Syracuse.
An iHeart radio station, the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics. Y94, the 80s to now.
WYYY HD2 Syracuse.
Serving the universe.
This is iHeart 80s, an iHeart radio station.
Totally 80s.
The exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics.
WBBS HD2 Syracuse. iHeart Country 80s and iHeart Radio original station. WWHT HD2 Syracuse. iHeart Radio's salute to the 90s. This is iHeart 90s, an iHeart Radio original station.
WWHT HD2 Syracuse.
This is iHeart 90s, an iHeart Radio original station. Listen on the free iHeart Radio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
iHeart Radio.
WYYY HD3 Syracuse. WKTU HD3 Lake Success.
Listen with iHeartRadio.
Number one for music, radio, and podcasting. All in one app and online.
iHeartRadio.com/win.
WYYY HD3 Syracuse. WKTU HD3 Lake Success.
Listen on the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
WAQX Manlius Syracuse. Rock Radio 95X.
WAQX
Manlius, Syracuse. If it rocks, it's on 95X.
WAQX Manlius, Syracuse.
You know him best from me saying his name right now. Please welcome
B.O.B.
It is our pleasure to give you pleasure.
Nights on 95X.
A Cumulus Media Station.
WTKW, Bridgeport, WTKV, Oswego, WSCPAM, Sandy Creek, Translator, W256AC, Solvay, W291VU, Fulton, WTKW, Bridgeport, WTKV, Oswego, WSCPAM, Sandy Creek, Translator, W256AC, Solvay, Gomez and Dave in the morning, TK99 and TK105, number one for classic rock. Number one for classic rock. TK99 and TK105. WTKW, Bridgeport, WTKV, Oswego, WSCPAM, Sandy Creek, Translator, W256AC, Solvay, W291VU, Fulton.
Baby, it's Thanksgiving.
It's the holiday where everyone eats turkey.
Cranberry sauce, stuffing, potatoes.
Yummy, yummy.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
TK99 and TK105. Number one for classic rock. WTKW, Bridgeport, Syracuse. WTKV, Oswego, Fulton. Translator, W256AC, Solvay. It's a Vinyl 4 weekend. I dig it. On classic rock. TK99 and
WTKW FM NHD. Bridgeport, Syracuse. WTKV, Minetto, Oswego. Translator W291BU, Fulton. Number one for SU football. Number one for classic rock. From the DVOffers.com powered by Drivers Village Studio, TK99 and TK105. Now, Gomez and Lisa.
Just after 8.
WTKW FM and HD, Bridgeport, Syracuse, WTKV, Minetto, Oswego. We are live from the Wildcat Sports Pub Broadcast Tower at the Taste of Syracuse. Come on by to say hi and chow down on delicious $2 samples. Here's Gomez and Rick DiUlio on TK99 and TK105, Syracuse's classic rock.
WOLFFM Oswego, WWLFFM Sylvan Beach.
Syracuse is moving 100.3 and 96.5.
Where the music just makes you feel good. WWLFFM Sylvan Beach and WOLFFM Oswego.
Syracuse is moving 100.3 and 96.5.
Where the music just makes you feel good.
WMVU Sylvan Beach and WMVN Oswego. Syracuse is moving 100.3 and 96.5, where the music just makes you feel good. Get your move on now. WMVN Sylvan Beach, Syracuse. Central New York's moving 100.3 and 96.5.
WMVN Sylvan Beach, Syracuse. WCIS FM HD2 DeRuyter, Central New York's home of today's rhythm and the best throwbacks. Moving 100.3 and 96.5.
WNVN, Sylvan Beach, Syracuse. WCIS FM HD2 DeRuyter. The new 96.5.
This is my station.
The Beat. Coming to you all the way live. WNVN and WMVN HD, Sylvan Beach, Syracuse. WOLF FM HD3, Baldwinsville. The home of Big Boy in the morning.
That dude.
The new 96.5, The Beat.
Where you from?
WMVN FM and WMVN HD, Sylvan Beach, Syracuse. WOLF FM, HD3 Baldwinsville.
Let's go!
This is 96.5 The Beat, where hip-hop lives.
W243AB Westville.
Coming to you live from the Harding Mazzotti studio. Hurt your body? Call Harding Mazzotti. 1-800-LAW-1010. WMVN FM and WMVN HD, Sylvan Beach, Syracuse. WOLF FM HD3, Baldwinsville.
K-Rock. WKRL, North Syracuse. WKRH, Minetto. W249BZ, Mattydale. W259AX, Hannibal. The rock you live on.
And the infamous ritual known as
WKRL North Syracuse, WKRH Minetto, Oswego. This is K-Rock.
K-Rock is WKRL North Syracuse, WKRH Fairhaven, Oswego. In a nutshell, it just rocks. It rocks. 100.9 and 106.5 K-Rock. K-Rock is WKRL North Syracuse, WKRH Fairhaven, Oswego. Summer starts at the Taste of Syracuse today and tomorrow. Taking over downtown Syracuse with 3 stages of music and food from over 70 local restaurants. More info at tasteofsyracuse.com.
101.7 and 101.3 FM.
Positive, encouraging K-Love. 101.7 WSCP Pulaski, 101.3 W267AL Syracuse, and in Utica at 100.7 FM. 101.7 and 101.3 FM. Positive, encouraging K-Love. 101.7 WGKV Pulaski, and in Syracuse at 101.3 FM.
You're listening to Positive, Encouraging K-Love. WGKV Pulaski, WSYR HD3 Solvay.
K-Love at 101.3 and 101.7.
Hope ignited. Lives changed. Hearts united. Positive. Encouraging. 101.7 K-Love. WGKV Pulaski. 105.9 Syracuse. Sharing the love and hope of Jesus because of monthly support from listeners like you.
Upstate New York's Positive, Encouraging K-Love. 101.7 WGKV Pulaski. 105.9 Syracuse.
And the K-Love app.
Upstate New York's Positive, Encouraging K-Love. 105.9 WKLZ Syracuse. 107.3 Utica. Everywhere on the K-Love app.
Sunny 102 is WZUN Phoenix, Syracuse. W291BU Fulton.
Sunny 102.
WZUN Phoenix, Syracuse. W291BU Fulton is Sunny 102.
Sunny 102.
Sunny 102. Locally owned and listener approved.
WZUN Phoenix, Syracuse. Translator W291BU Fulton. Classic hits. Sunny 102.
The Christmas music station. Sunny 102.
Classic hits. Sunny 102.
WCUN Phoenix, Syracuse.
Classic hits. Sunny 102.
WCUN Phoenix, Syracuse. WSEN FM Baldwinsville is now WSEN FM Sunny 102.1. WCUN Phoenix, Syracuse. Central New York's greatest hits. 102.1. Sunny 102. Central New York. WCUN Phoenix, Syracuse. Central New York's greatest hits. 102.1. Sunny 102. The news with news director Jim Campagna. WCUN Sandy Creek and WCUN FM Phoenix, Syracuse. Central New York's greatest hits. 102.1 Sunny 102. Now for Oswego at 106.1.
Central New York.
WCUN Sandy Creek. WCUN FM Phoenix, Syracuse. Live and local.
Sunny 102. Central New York's greatest hits.
WCUN Phoenix, Syracuse.
SEN.
You're listening to the Mars Hill Network. WMHR Syracuse, WMHN Webster, WMHI Cape Vincent, and WMHQ Malone. Also broadcasting on W290AN Ogdensburg, W220CR Gouverneur, W211AP Dansville, W215BT Riverhead, W250AD Long Lake, W213BT Oneonta, and W270BX Greece.
Made possible by friends like you. We are the Mars Hill Network, ministering life. 102.9 FM WMHR Syracuse, and streaming online at marshillnetwork.org. Standing firm on the Word. The Mars Hill Network, ministering life. WMHR 102.9 Syracuse. Providing oil for your lamp. This is WMHR Syracuse, and streaming online at marshillnetwork.org. This is WMHR Syracuse, and streaming online at marshillnetwork.org.
WSPJ-LP Syracuse. This is Zed signing off. Stick around for Best of Kyle and the Garbage Truck.
WBBS-FM, Fulton, Syracuse.
Your B1 forecast and News Channel 9 meteorologist Dave Longley. It looks like most of the rain held off for a while here. Showers later tonight as we go from the 60s to the 40s. We'll see highs tomorrow only in the upper 50s and then lows tomorrow night in the upper 30s. From Toby, you ain't much fun. B104.7.
Another music hour. B104.7. This is B104.7. Today's best country and all your familiar favorites. WBBS-FM, Fulton, Syracuse. B104.7. This is B104.7. WBBS-FM, Fulton, Syracuse.
It's 9 o'clock at B104.7. I'm Amber Taylor.
B104.7. WBBS-FM, Fulton, Syracuse. Thanks, Central New York. You've made us number one again. B104.7. Central New York.
B104.7, WBBS-FM, Fulton, Syracuse. From the Adirondack Furniture Studios, B104.7, WBBS-FM, Fulton, Syracuse. WBBS, Fulton, an iHeart radio station, the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics. B1047.net.
WWDG DeRider Syracuse. May we suggest a radio station to you that's not generic, but name brand. Not Sports Center, but Grey's Anatomy. Not about us, all about you. A totally new sound. Experience it here. Nova 105.1. WWDG DeRider Syracuse. May we suggest a radio station to you that's not the Oscars, but Sundance. Not ultra trendy, but decidedly cool. Not Phil Collins, but Rob Thomas. A totally new sound. Experience it here. Nova 105.1. WWDG DeRider Syracuse. May we suggest a radio station to you that's not Teen People, but Cosmo. Not 50 Cent, but the Dave Matthews Band. Not just Syracuse, but Central New York. A totally new sound. Experience it here. Nova 105.1. WWDG DeRider Syracuse. This is Nova 105.1. Find news online at Nova1051.com.
You're listening to Family Life, a friend you can turn to. 105.1 WCIS-FM, WCIS-FM HD DeRider. 96.7 WCIO Oswego. You're listening to Family Life, a friend you can turn to. 105.1 WCIS-FM DeRider. In Syracuse, listen on 98.3 FM. You're listening to Family Life, a friend you can turn to. 105.1 WCIS-FM DeRider. In Syracuse, listen on 98.3 FM.
Welcome to the home of the 8 to 5 no repeat workday. Light Rock 105, WLTI, Syracuse.
Light Rock 105.9.
Light Rock 105.9. WLTI Syracuse. Number one for Light Rock at work.
WLTI, Syracuse. Central New York's next generation of talk radio. The new 105.9 FM, the Big Talker. WXTL Syracuse, Central New York's next generation of talk radio. The new 105.9 FM, the big talker.
WXTL Syracuse. 105.9, The Rebel. Bob and Tom in the morning. Rebel rock all day. All day. WXTL Syracuse. A Cumulus station. 105.9. 105.9. The Rebel. WXTL Syracuse. A Cumulus station.
Syracuse's best.
Classic.
Rock radio.
Bam! We have a winner. 105.9. The Rebel.
You're listening to WPHR Auburn Syracuse. Power 106.9. Today's R&B and old school.
Power 106.9. WPHR and WPHR HD, Solvay, Syracuse. Today's R&B and old school.
Good morning, you listening to you're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show on WPHR Solvay, Syracuse.
WPHR HD2, Auburn, Syracuse. Smooth jazz for Central New York.
Air One, worship now.
101.3 FM and WSYR 106.9 HD3, Solvay, Syracuse.
Your home for worship. Listener-supported Air One.
This is WHEN FM Syracuse, the new quick 108.
107.9, The End.
The most music is on.
Yo, what station is this? What station is this?
Can you answer the question?
I would love to hear this.
WHEN FM Syracuse.
Just what he said.
That's the one. Hot.
Well, what did you think it was?
Hot 107.9.
Hot 107.9 is WWHT Syracuse. Radio is putting it down. The mix is DJ Maestro.
Here we go.
Your Maestro. Press play.
Oh, yeah.
WWHT Syracuse. Download the free iHeart Radio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Hot1079.com.